Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this unboxing video on a Monday, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. But as ever, I'm going to be turning this into a bit of a guessing game to see if you can guess what it is. So the box is huge. It is a boxed figure, but the box for the figure isn't actually that big. It's obviously very, very well packaged and protected. Right, this one's quite hard to do, purely because, and this is a huge clue straight away. So this is a Generation 1 figure, as I say, it's in this box, and there has been no other issues of this figure at all. Not even a special BotCon edition, nothing through the generations, nothing at all. So this particular figure, as I say, is that. It's not exclusive or anything. It came out in 1989. Just normal Hasbro product. Funnily enough, it wasn't ever released in Japan. So it's one of them figures that wasn't released in Japan in 1989. I suppose you could say that it's from a subgroup, because it is really. The figure itself is, how can I really justify this? In 1989, it was just as I was getting, I suppose, out of Transformers purely for this sort of reason, for this sort of subgroup of figures. I didn't really like the concept of them. However, now I appreciate them much more. This isn't a character from Super God Master Force, but being an adult and watching Super God Master Force gave me a much more of an appreciation for these types of figures. But however, as I say, it's not one of the figures from Super God Master Force. It's like one of the figures from Super God Master Force, but Super God Master Force was 88, this is 89. So without giving too much away, it's the next lot of them. So I suppose it would be easier to give you a clue saying, so this is a small version of one of them, and I think they were actually classed as these small pretenders. I think you were guessing that. So there were 3 Decepticons and there were 3 Autobots. This, I'm giving you a lot of clues now because it's really ridiculously difficult to do a figure that's only, this is the only version of it. Actually, however, although it's a Hasbro box, it's a European card, so it's a different language, and that's exactly why I've got it, and I've given something away there. It's a card, it's not in a box. So there you go. So it's one of the Autobots, so it's one of 3. Funnily enough, if you've been following the comics with me that I've been putting up on the channel, he's just been in them. He's in the Matrix Quest right now in the later comics. Him and the other 2 Autobots. This isn't the one who's after the Scud or whatever I think it's called. This is one of the ones that's there to save him. And as I say, so this is, it looks like it's a French card, to be fair, so it's probably a Canadian card because it's English and French. And it is still sealed, although the bubble's partially coming off, so I'm a bit gutted. I'm going to see if I can speak to Mr. Banerjee to see if he can, I suppose, reseal that down for me, because I'm not going to get it graded, it's just for my benefit. Right, so yeah, so it's an Autobot, it's one of 3, so it wasn't the one who was trying to kill the Clud, I think that's what it was called, so that means it's not Longtooth, which means there's only 2 more it can possibly be, and the clue for this is the inner robot is like a little scorpion. So you've probably gone and guessed it. I've already just took it out of the bubble wrap because otherwise it'll take forever. And there it is. So this is the small Pretender, Pincher, and him. Yes, and I know I'm way behind in my videos, guys. Starscream will be done probably for tonight. And yes, it depends when you're watching this, obviously. And then I'll get Pincher done as soon as possible as well. So let me know if you got him in the comments. Please try not to write the name of the figure in the comments. I know that people still do, but make it fun for everybody else. Please try not to write the name of the figure down. All right, guys, thanks very much. Take care.